Hello? Hello? Is anyone out there? Can anyone hear me? Is anyone out there? Hello, this is the Moon Goddess 777 coming at you on this Tuesday morning, wee hours, meditation hours. How's everyone doing? Grand Rising. Namaste. Assalamu alaikum to all my different religions, diversity of people, unconditional love, healing. Please like, subscribe, and share. Please support our organization, Maya Simple of Healing Unconditional Love. We are an organization that's been into helping the communities for over 20 years. Now we have expanded and we're branching out to, help more of the community because since the pandemic, the need has gotten so great with the mental illness and people just, having a lot of issues that they had, but they're more amplified now. So we're just going to get right into it. Want to talk about Happy Father's Day to all the fathers and the fathers that have passed on, the stepfathers or whatever, all the fathers, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Happy Father's Day. We know that a lot of the times during this holiday, the women have, actually taken it over, saying that they're fathers and all this and that. I'm one of them that have done that in times past. I had to learn that, I knew that, but I had to actually come to the point where I had to, agree with the men. A woman cannot be a father to a child. It's very significant, and I've always felt that way. But I don't get up here on Father's Day and want to bash my baby daddy or my ex or whatever, my ex-husband or whatever, because I've come to a place of healing, and I realize that I can't control what anybody else does. I can only control what I do and how I handle the situation, and, pay my karmic debts and balance out my masculine and feminine energies and get myself right. Everybody is held accountable for what they do in this lifetime or whatever, or even the past lifetimes. So I'm not going to sit here and try to fix nobody. I'm not nobody's savior. I'm not nobody's sacrifice no more. I can only save me and fix myself. And when I say unconditional love, I'm not talking about the kind of love where you can turn the other cheek and somebody just get it in on you. I'm talking about loving people without judgment and without trying to make them who you want them to be, even if you have to love them from a distance. You come to a peace within yourself, and you've done all you can do. And maybe they might not change for you. Maybe they can change for somebody else. Just being at peace within yourself is a very valuable and priceless virtue. I'm telling you. Peace, being at peace, having some joy on the inside, having some unconditional love for yourself, having healthy self-esteem, self-worth. It goes a long ways. I'm telling you. I'm being real. I had to come to a place of healing within myself and shadow myself against the relationships I've had, not just intimate relationships or whatever, marriage or lovers, but even relationships with parents and family members and all of that. You got to look at it and be like, well, what is the purpose for it? Like, what do I need to go ahead and get right within me? Because, you get tired of going through the same circle over and over again, and then it's, right back to the same old drawing board. You got to get to the point where you just, like, enough is enough. What do I need to do? Yeah, people do mess with you and they trigger you and stuff like that, but what do I need to do so I can go on and send up out of this loop or whatever? I can go to the next level. We having a lot going on in the world as usual, but it's a lot of people causing chaos. We are in the 3D. It's over for certain groups, but they want to look like it's not. So don't let what you see make your heart faint. You better speak what you want into existence and create what you want, the reality that you want, by your thoughts and your words. I tell people all the time, don't believe the hype. Don't believe what you see. It's a spiritual warfare. We cannot fight a spiritual battle with physical weapons. I do agree with some people that some cultures didn't really establish their military like they should have. And, when they killed out a lot of our leaders and stuff, when they came over and colonized a lot of these areas, that when they raised the children or whatever and they didn't teach them combat, they brainwashed them and, whitewashed them and colonized them and made them so they would, worship certain gods so that they would not rebel against the elite or whatever. But at the same time, you can't fight these battles with physical weapons. You have to. That's what they don't want you to tap into, the real truth of knowing yourself and fighting these battles with spiritual weapons. That's where the power is, with knowing who you are, and you do that by meditation and tapping into nature and stuff like that, and just asking. It's been times when I have asked, when I was a child, I would ask Christ to show me the truth and the light, whatever the truth was, even if it didn't agree with what I believe. I always asked to know the truth, even if the truth wasn't what I wanted it to be. I always wanted truth. That's what I always, seek. I sought after knowing whatever the truth was, even if it went against my belief system or whatever, that's what's going to rise now and stand is the truth. A lot of knowledge is being downloaded. A lot of knowledge is being revealed and uncovered, that we didn't have access to before. We did within, but we didn't know how to tap into our archaic records and these different things. But I mean, if a lot now, it's the time, to really, really tap in, and get what you have been missing out on. Get your healing, get your, deliverance, get your oneness, your wholeness in a sin to who you came here to be, because we're all like a puzzle in a piece of everybody got their own fingerprint or whatever. Just like that's different. We all have a purpose, and nobody can do what you've been sent here to do. So all this competition and crab mentality that we have amongst a lot of our people, it's only hurting. It's hurting you. It's hurting the individual, and it's hurting the collective, because we are all like pieces of a puzzle. We all have a certain specific task that we have been sent here to do. So once we learn how to love ourselves and learn more of who we are and have self-worth and self-esteem, we'll learn to love each other the right way, because all love is not. It might be love, but it might be not this may not be the kind of love that you need. But once we learn to love each other in a healthy way, then it'll be a better society, a better community. It'll be more humanitarianism, people with collective mindsets and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's a lot going on with the government and whatever. This system has crashed. It's over. It's failed. They just going out with a cute fight, So it's all up to you, whatever you want to create. The real leaders are being tested. A lot of the real ones are being tested, because it's a lot to have to lead people, a big large number of people, the masses. And now the universe is breaking power structure down to bring the real, true people that's going to be fair judges, people that's going to know how to handle, power. Maybe these aren't even people. Maybe these are like gods and angels walking among us, The 400 years is up. The curses are being broken and stuff like that. So it's just time to tap in. It's time to, like I said, love unconditionally and without judgment. Let people be who they're going to be. You just get you right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we can't control what other people do, and all this division amongst the men and the women in our culture. And yes, we could do a lot better as fathers, but a lot of us mothers could do better too. It's not all on the fathers. I mean, It's no entitlement. Just because you're a woman, that does not mean you're a mother. Just because you're a man doesn't mean you're a father. You know, you have the spirit. You want to ask. If you don't have it, you know, you may not be perfect, but try to seek to have the love of a mother, the love of the mama universe, the love of a father, you know, because our children need mothers and fathers. That's why they hurt, and that's why they angry and bitter, because even if they in the home, a lot of times just providing for a child, that's not enough. That's the minimum. You know, they didn't ask to come here. You brought them here, so providing is not being a parent. You got to be able to nurture them and love them. And if you, as a parent, have not had nurturing and love like you're supposed to have, a lot of times you don't know how to give it to your children. You know, a lot of times we think that, you know, we can buy all this material stuff and that makes up for all the other stuff. But children need to be raised. They need to be nurtured and loved. You know, they need to be held and encouraged. It's a lot of work. It's not an easy job. I mean, before we have children, a lot of times we need to go to parenting classes. I'll give them. I'll do it. Like, I do it anyway in the community, but we need to know how to raise gods, not demons, gods. So everybody have a wonderful Tuesday. Do your meditations between 9 a.m., 9 p.m. Fight these battles with spiritual weapons, because it's not physical, it's spiritual, for the tearing down of these strongholds and high places. We need to get together and start having more group prayers, group meditation. Meditation is listening to God, they say, and prayer is talking to God. You know, we've been praying and praying. Now it's time to listen. I'm talking about myself too. I've been doing a lot of listening lately, and meditations and stuff like that. So everybody have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you. I gotta take this down to end it.